Hello, and welcome to war-torn Crawford Stadium, where it's the battle between the Beast and Beasts, orange and blue, and sophomores and juniors. I'm Ken Myers, and alongside of me is my colleague, Sean Hager.
Hi.
So, Sean, what do you think tonight's game?
I think it's going to be a pretty good game right here. The girls are going to have to focus on keeping warm when they're not in the field, and they're just going to have a good game.
I think it's necessary that both teams be able to run the ball efficiently.
Yeah, you're going to have to definitely look for that. Get the speed on the outside and hope you can get around the corner.
And as I've been going around school this morning and through the afternoon, I've been telling the girls, Sean, to go out there, break a few ribs, give a bloody noses.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get that physical. It's just flag football, so.
Yeah, Sean, I do agree with you on that. So here come the sophomores, and they're raging as they're ready to come through the homemade banner.
Yeah, they really look pumped up for this game.
Sean, do you have any favorites in today's in the first matchup?
I'm looking for the juniors to win. That's mainly because I'm a junior, but go juniors.
Yeah, last year, as we saw, the juniors almost eked out a win, scoring the first points against the now seniors, and luckily the now seniors were able to pull off the win 8-6.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to watch out. Whoever comes out of this game is going to have a tough next game against the seniors.
So here they are, set to kick off. We'll see who will receive the kick first. And look at those cheerleaders down there. You couldn't tell. I mean, they're very well dressed.
Yeah, they might get a little cold out there. They're down there in their skirts.
Well, that's school spirit for you.
Yeah, there you go. And it looks like the juniors are going to be kicking off to the sophomores.
And Sean, let me tell you something. I was talking to Frank Curcio earlier today. He said his technique for getting for appearing more like a girl is to what he does is he takes cans of custard, pumpkin pie custard, and puts them in balloons and ties them around his neck, so they're hanging down there.
Yeah, that's a good strategy there.
Oh, good strategy. You don't want socks falling out all over the place.
Right. And the juniors, like I said, are going to be kicking off to the sophomores here in just a few moments.
Dana Buffett will kick off for the juniors.
And the junior coaches for tonight are Mike Yeager and Dan Chang.
Of course, prominent players on the boys team.
That's right. And the sophomore coaches are head coach Mike Dickel and assistant coach Zach Thomas. So look for them to be coaching their girls to victory here. And it's a little windy out here, so they're going to have a holder for the opening kickoff.
What's really going to be important is that they have a good, strong leg to be able to kick in there. They want Jason Elam to be able to get in there and kick those long field goals for the extra points.
Yeah, I know Dana Buffalo's on our varsity soccer team, so she's quite the girl to do that.
And last year, Andrea Giuliani, as from what Mr. Finnemeyer said, scored the first extra point.
There we go. It's a great kickoff.
Yeah, it'll be received.
And there's a flag down. It's probably going to be an offsides on the juniors. I'm sure they're going to decline it.
You saw there, Sean, the sophomores were able to set up that impenetrable wall and allow the kick returner to get outside and around the corner. I'll tell you, looking like Tony Horn more and more these days.
Yeah, that's a great speed there by the sophomore special teams. Sorry, that's not a flag. That is one of the flags of the junior kickoff squad.
I wasn't quite sure what you were talking about, Sean, because that flag looked a little late, or
yeah,
it didn't look like a flag. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 here for the striking sophomore team. Jen Kretz with the ball, and she breaks it outside.
She's still going.
Still going, and finally taken down by the junior defense.
Yeah, she's got brought down at the 34-yard line, so a good game there by Jen Krebs.
So that'll bring up another first down. excuse me, that'll bring up, yes, another first down and 10 situation. And the juniors will be starting from their own 34-yard line.
It actually looks to be a 2nd and 3 here.
Excuse me, sophomores.
She's around the end again.
There's another nice move, looking like Eric Dickerson today on these plays.
Jen Krebs is knocking it in the overdrive here, running around the outside. She's kicking in the speed.
Of course, the person really to worry about in this senior game is Leanne Schwartz. She's like a stallion.
Yeah, you got to watch out.
She'll run you over, and you won't even know it.
Sophomores are driving on the juniors right here. They definitely have come out to an early lead.
Sean, what have you seen so far by the sophomores? How have they impressed you so far in this game?
It looks like they're going to use their speed and try to get on the outsides of the junior class.
We haven't seen any passes yet, but that doesn't mean that no one has a cannon. I was looking down on the field earlier, and they were throwing quite some bullets.
That's right. Yes, they were. Both teams looked to have pretty good quarterbacks starting tonight.
Go downstairs go in the van.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the sophomores.
So the sophomores have driven all the way down into their red zone.
They're at the 18-yard line.
Go down to the white van.
And here come the sophomores. It's a reverse. She's cutting it up the field. She gets her flag pulled off at about the 14-yard line.
There's another nice move inside to break it for a few yards, Sean. So far, we've seen good running strategies.
Yes, we have. Good coaching there by the sophomore class.
Sean, what number is she?
Like I said before, watch out for that speed on the outside. She's forced out of bounds.
So now, as you notice, Sean, inside the red zone, the juniors are starting to apply more pressure. And so we'll see what happens here.
Yes, they are, but you also have to think of it in the other way, that the sophomores don't have as much field space to work with it, so.
There's Krebs again on the outside run.
She's got her flag ripped off at about the 8-yard line.
Brings back the old days of Walter Payton and the Chicago Bears.
Yes. And it's going to be 4th down here for the sophomores.
Will we be seeing any repeat of disaster here in today's game?
And the sophomores are going to try to convert here on 4th down.
It's very important, Sean, that they get this here on be able to get the conversion if they want to strike first and
here
apply the deadly blow.
Here comes the run on the outside. She got the 1st down. So good strategy there by the sophomore class.
So, Sean, that'll bring up a very important 1st and goal situation. As the clocks are ticking down here, we're at about 11:20.
Joe, any message for your sister? Huh? Any message?
It's going to be 1st and goal here for the sophomores. It's a touchdown.
And there's the touchdown by the sophomores striking first. We saw it last year. Sophomores to the juniors. The bus is out. It's loaded with gas, and it's got firing power.
Yes, the sophomores are definitely prepared for this game. The juniors could not stop them. They just drove down the field and put the ball in the end zone. It's going to be an early 6-0 lead here for the sophomores.
You would think that Jerome Bettis was playing in this game today.
Yeah, you would. I just don't know if he has that kind of speed to get around the outside. She got around there pretty quick.
So Krebs proving to be an extremely important factor in the game so far, as the sophomores will attempt the extra point.
And it's good.
Extra point is good by the sophomores, able to run it in.
And it's going to be 7-0 sophomores. They get out to the early lead.
Sean, what do you think exactly this will prove to the juniors?
The juniors are going to have come out here and show their good offense, because right now the sophomores just aren't giving up. They're showing the juniors what they're made of, and it's not looking good for the juniors.
I'm surprised you're saying that, Sean.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn my back on the juniors yet, but it did not look good on that first drive. They just could not stop them.
I do agree with you, as the sophomores were able to not only gain the touchdown, but then complete the conversion for the extra point.
Yeah, I don't know. The sophomores are going to be kicking off to the juniors here, so maybe the juniors will get to show their spirit on offense.
Wouldn't that be interesting to see the sophomores against the seniors?
That would be kind of interesting. I don't know. It's a big age difference there, but sophomores could be up to the task if they do come out of this game.
So the sophomores will kick off to the juniors.
And the juniors are getting their rally squad going right here.
Juniors trying to attempt to build a wall to allow the kick returner to be able to pick up good yardage, because that's extremely important, that a kick returner be able to do that to put their team in good striking position. And it's extremely important now, so that the juniors are down 7-0.
Yeah, the special teams is a big factor today. So watch out for that kick return. And here she comes.
It's a squib kick. And oh boy,
juniors pick it up.
The juniors do pick it up, but they do not get anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a tactic or if they just bunched up, but you got to wonder, if the whole squad gets together, you might not know who has the ball, and they could pull out of there.
Well, I think, Sean, that she was just having some trouble picking it up.
Yeah, that one didn't look like that kind of a strategy, but you definitely got to watch for that one.
So we'll see what happens here, as the juniors have a chance to possibly tie or regain the lead.
Looks like the juniors are lining up with a lot of wide receivers out here, or blockers. Here they come. Rachel Wilson
on the run, as you said there earlier, Sean, breaking it out.
And there was a penalty flag on that play. I'm sure of that.
Well, that's unfortunate, because that could possibly mean holding on the offense, which it is, in fact, holding. Usually when you see a flag thrown at that time, it's either going to be a holding or a personal foul of some sort.
It's going to be a 1st and 20 now for the junior class. So they're going to be starting off really back in their zone.
Juniors psyched for this game, of course. They would like a rematch against these seniors who edged them last year.
And the refs mark off the 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. She runs right up the middle.
There's Rachel Wilson going straight through the middle. I thought I saw Jim Brown on that play. How about you?
Good run there by the juniors. They just ran it right up the middle. Gained a couple of yards.
Juniors their backs at least, seem to be able to have a good pair of legs on them to be able to not run the inside handoffs and the outside strong and weak plays.
Yeah, the juniors might just use their size to run down the middle and just wear down the sophomores right here.
There's the first down by the juniors, who were able to convert.
It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3 yards here.
Excuse me. Sophomores were able to get the flag. But did you see that down there, Sean? Someone grabbed someone's shirt.
That was really close. Look for the juniors to run up the middle again. It's working for them so far.
Proving that their offensive line can dominate. And it's proven so far, as we've seen some nice runs by the back so far in this game.
And it's a quarterback sneak.
Quarterback keeper on Kelly Riccardi, who will pick up the first down.
Good running there by Kelly Riccardi.
Absolutely. Of course, Kelly, one of our announcers here and one of the graceful football managers.
And she's going to put her flag back on and call the next play.
Looking like Doug Flutie on that play, might I add.
Yeah, we have yet to see a pass, so I don't know if either team's going to try it, but look for it.
And she breaks it outside for maybe a gain of 1 on the play, 2 possibly. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, the defense got to the corner before she did, and they just shut down that lane.
Very important that they throw that secondary in there. A steel curtain.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 9 here, so she only got 1 yard on the carry.
So the sophomore cheerleaders attempting some dangerous maneuvers down on field as they almost dropped one of their cheerleaders.
And it's a reverse by the junior class. She's running backwards.
Almost was taken down way in the backfield territory, but she breaks it out loose, and she's heading up all the way down the sideline. That will be a gain of about 20 yards on that play, Sean Hager.
That's a nice run there by the junior class. They pick up the first down.
Sean, I'm impressed by the junior running so far.
Yeah, they look to be doing pretty good. She avoided the defensive back there in the backfield, and I thought she was going to go down for a big loss, but she strengthened up and got a big run out of it.
Reminiscent of the days of the unbeaten Dolphins back in the early 1970s. And there's another rush again by the juniors who have, as you said earlier, have not passed yet. And Sean, why don't you think they've passed yet? I've seen Kelly Riccardi, and she's quite a fine arm on her.
I don't know the wind situations, but maybe it's too windy. Maybe they just don't want to try it. I don't know. And Dan Chang's going to come out to the field to try to coach his girls.
He's probably going to go over a few plays here, try to knock off the sophomore defense.
Yeah, the juniors are driving. Looks to be 2nd and short here for the juniors.
Sean, last week we saw a very muddy game here at North Penn. The Knights against the... I don't remember, Sean. Can you fill it in for me?
I'm not sure exactly who they played.
Oh, excuse me. It was
the
CBA Patriots.
Yeah, the field's frozen up, and it doesn't look too muddy out there right now.
No, it looks quite good, in fact.
And Dan Chang's going to come off the field. That means the juniors are going to try to move on.
It'll be very interesting to see if the juniors are able to score, what they will do. Will they bring in the strong arm, or the strong leg of Dana Buffo, or go for the easy extra point? Not that it's so easy.
It's a run out this way, and sophomores catch her really quick, and I don't believe she got the first down.
No, I don't. No, Sean, I don't believe that she did. I believe that she picked up about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3.
So, as we said earlier, Sean, juniors trying to strike back and possibly take the lead if they can rely on the strong leg of Dana Buffo.
Yeah, the juniors are obviously trying to keep the run going here because they have not even thought about the pass yet.
And she picks up the first down, as it appears to be.
I don't know, it's really close.
Or not, it is very close. Will they have to bring up the chain gang?
Yes, they will.
And it's declared a 4th and 1. 4th and not even 1 in inches. Very close play here.
Looks like the junior class is going to request a measurement here, so.
And here comes the chain gang. The chain gang led by Ryan Hollenbach, activities coordinator for the Student Government Association.
And it's going to be 4th and short.
So a shame, Sean. It's extremely disappointing when
Yeah,
a play is foiled like that.
Yeah, look for the juniors to try another one of those quarterback sneaks or just a quick run up the middle and try to catch the sophomores off guard.
Relying on Rocket Randall Riccardi on the field.
Yeah, you got to watch out for her. She's got good speed, and she might just take the ball and run with it.
So here it is, 4th and short, and in fact, she does pick up the first down on that play, which will put the juniors close in their red zone.
Good run there by Kelly Riccardi. She picks up the first down and allows the juniors to move on down the field to that end zone.
She looks like Doug Flutie today, Sean.
Yeah, if she just gets throwing like him, the juniors might be unstoppable.
Hoping to see some good play between whoever makes it to the final game against the seniors, but you can't count out Jawless Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever makes it there is definitely going to give the seniors a run for their money. The seniors might have a little bit of an advantage in the beginning because they did not play this first game.
That's very true.
It's a reverse around the end.
She was stopped extremely quickly in the backfield by a swarming sophomore defense.
Yeah, it's great defense there by the sophomores. She kept her head in the game and didn't go for the run. She stayed there, got home for the reverse.
So the lights blaring tonight. A very exciting time here for North Penn High School girls and the cheerleaders especially, who love to get out there.
Yeah, and the crowds definitely supported the two classes tonight. We've got a big crowd out here for this Powderpuff outing. It's another reverse.
And the sophomores are just literally swarming all over the junior offense here. They cannot break a play. They look like the purple people eaters on defense.
Yeah, it looked like the sophomores were playing real football there. She took down the running back. Didn't even bother to go for the flag.
You've got to remember, kids, no roughness at home.
And the juniors call timeout, and Dan Chang will again walk out there and try to coach his players.
Sean, I'm looking at the cheerleaders on the field, and they're reminding me of North Penn High School cheerleaders, throwing each other up in the air and catching each other and bringing each other down onto the ground.
Yeah, they're moving around a lot. They're definitely excited in this game. And there's John Didden up top there on the pyramid for junior class. Cheerleaders took a lot of time to prepare for this game.
Sean, as TV announcers here, we have no bias, but who would you like to see win this game tonight?
Like I said before, since I'm a junior, I'm definitely rooting for the juniors, but right now the sophomores look really good out there.
You can't say enough for all these teams, but I have to go with the seniors, being a senior myself.
And it's a fake reverse.
Fake reverse again, and the back is able to scramble outside and pick up those few precious yards that will prove to bear them closer to the goal line.
Yeah, the sophomores are playing great defense, though. They saw the reverse before, but they stayed home there and got the fake reverse, so juniors didn't get too big of a play there. It's going to be 4th and a long 15 here for the junior class. I don't know what their coaches will decide to do.
Well, we'll see as Danny Chang comes out, along with Mike Yeager, who is the head coach, might I add.
And apparently they're going to go for it. So Dan Chang and Mike Yeager have faith in their players. And
let's see if, Sean, if we see the first passing game. And here's the timeout.
Timeout, juniors.
On the juniors, as you said.
And Dan Chang will come out and try to figure a last-minute play here.
I think they need to go with the rocket arm of Kelly Riccardi.
That could be a good idea. Catch the sophomores off guard and go long. Would be a good time to try it. Maybe hook up with one of their wide receivers who haven't gotten much offense right here.
Yes, the wide receivers. You know, we could see a few Keyshawn Johnsons in the mold tonight.
Yeah, we could. I don't know. So far, we haven't seen too much passing action, but definitely someone could break out of this crowd and just light up this game. And the coaches leave their teams, and we're going to get started again.
Sean, I'm not too sure how this has to be extremely successful fourth down conversion. If it fails, however, the sophomores are going to be in very good striking position.
And
Oops, we've got a false start. It looks like it's going to be a false start.
I don't quite understand that play. The juniors lined up everyone on the left side and just tried a quarterback keeper around the right end, but the sophomores didn't fall for it, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
In case all of you ladies and gentlemen have not heard so far, the rules of Powderpuff are that there are no fumbles, there are flags, there are no tackles. You're not allowed to tackle no matter how much you'd like to, girls. And good, clean fun tonight.
And there's whistles on the field.
Sean, we haven't seen a lot of flags being thrown by the referees so far, but it's going to be a false start on the defense, actually encroachment on the defense.
On the offense, that would be. Full start on the offense.
Oh, excuse me, on the offense, you're exactly right, Sean. I was not looking at the right players. On the offense, false start on the offense. So that will drive them back 5 yards and keep them ever so close in the minds of the junior defense.
So run outside by Jen Krebs.
Jen Krebs fighting her way to the outside on this pitch to the strong side.
There's a flag on the field.
You're exactly right, Sean. There is a flag on the field, and a player is down, and she's obviously in some kind of pain, and she's holding her knee, Sean.
Yeah, that's terrible to see here because they're really not trying to get too rough out there, but when those linemen get blocking in there, you just never know how one's going to fall. But by the spot of the flag, I'm going to guess it's going to be holding on the offense. So
I agree, Sean. By the spot of the flag, it will probably be holding. If it's not, it will most likely be a personal foul. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, if it's holding on the offense, it's going to be a 1st and 25, which I don't know if our North Penn Knights could even come up with that long yardage situation.
Well, I don't know if they could either, Sean. They're a very talented young group.
And the sophomore class backs up, so it's what it appears to be right now. And the junior player gets helped off the field.
Of course, in the rules of football, and holding, offensive or defensive, is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So the sophomores are way back. They have a long situation here to try to escape out of.
Yeah, the juniors, if they move them back any farther, they could be looking at a safety opportunity. There's another flag. It's a pass, the first pass of the night.
The first pass of the night, Sean, was overthrown to the intended receiver. But, as we said before, that looked like a pretty strong arm.
Yeah, there were flags on the field, so I don't know what this penalty is going to be, but it's going to be a full start on the offense again. You got to wonder why the refs didn't blow that dead. That play should not even have happened.
Also remember, Sean, that these players, these girls are very inexperienced in football and playing organized such as this. So they're probably making some fundamental errors which can prove to be deleterious to any team. But so far we've seen some good jobs by each team in pulling out of it. So Jen Krebs
And there's a fumble. I don't know how the ruling on this works.
It's going to be down where it was fumbled, Sean,
Okay.
because of the fact that we are going by official Powderpuff rules.
So the sophomores will have the ball with what looks to be a 3rd and 15 situation.
So in this situation here, what you have to do is be able to knock off the defensive line, especially the secondary. Try to sneak in a pass here or there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. If I'm the junior coaches, I tell their players to watch for the pass.
Maybe even a sneaky HB toss and pitch, which is
There's your halfback toss for you.
where it's going to be. And she will be close to the first down. But
It looks like it's going to be like 4th and 2 here.
yes, very close, Sean. 4th and 2. No, first down, sophomore.
First down. Junior class just couldn't get that flag, and she just rallied up that field.
So, Sean, what have you seen so far on the sophomore team?
The sophomores are looking really good out there. Doesn't look like they're cramping up because of the cold, and they're just keep running. So look for that.
This Jen Krebs is really lighting it up tonight.
Yes, she is. She looks like she's got the speed, and she knows what she's doing, so the juniors have to concentrate on her.
I think of the Browns and the Packers, the frozen tundra.
Yes, it's
The
definitely
days of Jim Brown and Bart Starr
it's definitely a cold one out there tonight.
and the great Vince Lombardi, of course.
It looks like it's going to be a timeout sophomores. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the sophomores when they break their timeouts.
This would be very exciting and very irregular to see a sophomore team pull off a win against such a strong junior team.
That's right. Both teams have practiced a lot over the past month, but right now the sophomores look to have practiced more because they're just coming out with all the loose balls and moving up the field.
Sean, I had a tear in my eye when I saw the juniors pull off both wins against two strong teams. I was crying.
Last year, you're referring to.
Yes, last
Yeah.
year, of course, when the juniors were able to pull off such a close win. You see such school pride on the parts of all three grades. And there you'll see the weak toss. And it's a reverse around the outside.
She's still going with
And
it.
the back has some room and will pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that play, Sean.
Yeah, the junior defense looked really confused out there. They bit for the halfback run around the outside, and she just handed it off and took the reverse the other way. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
So these sophomores are extremely pumped up. The adrenaline's rushing through them. They taste a win, but it's not there yet, and it's certainly far from a win as they're only up by 1 score.
It's a
There's Julie Gentile with the ball,
halfback run. She'll probably get the first down there.
who's coming off her sophomore days on the varsity field hockey team, sister of Christy Gentile.
Yeah, Julie's a great field hockey player. She showed a lot of aggressiveness this year.
Sean, might I ask, what do you look for in the back?
For Powderpuff, I'd say you got to look for the speed because it's just a rush to get to the outside, and whoever can get there first wins the battle.
I'd have to agree with you, Sean. And we're going to halftime here. And the sophomores are up 7-0 as the juniors are starting to feel some pressure.
And yeah, the sophomores definitely came out of that one.
So we're going to go to break here at the end of the half. The score is 7-0 the sophomores. Juniors starting to feel some pressure. We'll be back after a short break here on North Penn Television, your station.
me. Save a space for me in your heart, in your heart.
Every year, the United Negro College Fund helps thousands of students go to college. But for everyone we help, there's one we can't. Please support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Hello and welcome back to war-torn Crawford Stadium, where the sophomores are actually leading Sean Hager, the juniors 7-0. Now let me remind you some of the key players in today. Jen Krebs, number 48. What can you say about her today for the sophomores?
Jen Krebs is having a great first half, and if she continues to play here for North Penn for the sophomores, juniors got to watch out because she was definitely the key factor in the first half.
Also for the juniors, it's been the legs of Rachel Wilson and the arm and legs of the Rocket, Kelly Riccardi. Sean Hagen, which I've been pronouncing your name wrong. I'm sorry. And here's the kickoff from the juniors to start off the second half.
Good kickoff there by Dana Buffo. She's running down the field.
Dana Buffo with a nice kickoff, but the kick returner was able to really turn nothing into something as that ball was fumbled. Sean, I've been noticing down on the field that the juniors have been basically wearing shorts in the first half. Do you think that's affected their play at all?
Well, their leg muscles will definitely tense up with the shorts on. So right now you got to look for that. If the legs stay warm, then they'll definitely be able to move a lot faster.
So 1st and 10 situation for these sophomores who are looking to add the nail into the coffin here as they're leading 7-0 so far.
However, like you said, it looks to be just the opposite here in the second half. It looks like the juniors have put the sweatpants on, and that could be a key reason why they just weren't performing at their best in the beginning.
I agree, Sean, I agree. There's the halfback toss, and whoa! She's going to be feeling that for some time. I thought a tree limb came in there and hit her in the head.
What a hit there by the junior class. She just came around the blocker. The running back didn't see her, and I don't think the defensive girl saw her either. They just collided, and the ball came loose.
Well, I hope that the sophomores have some Advil on their side, Sean.
Yeah, let's take a replay of that big hit there by the junior class.
So we're going to see a replay on that monstrous hit.
And here come the sophomore class.
Hopefully she'll be able to see the ball, and there's the handoff to the outside.
And she breaks it long, and she's gone.
She's gone. She is gone. She is gone. Jen Krebs is gone. I remind you one time.
Touchdown there by the sophomores. Great run there by the sophomores.
Great Joe Talise's sister, Andrea Talise, excuse me. She looked like Joe on that play, except that she is Joe's sister, so that could not be so. And I'll tell you, Sean, she is looking on that last play. I thought that a combination of Emmett Smith and Terrell Davis was walking down. She looked like Emmett Smith and Terrell Davis, did she not, Sean?
Yeah, the sophomores definitely have strong backups there at the running back situation. Jen Krebs came out because it was halftime, and sophomores are still doing good. But it appears that the juniors got a flag because they're bringing this one back.
Oh, this could prove to be disastrous for the sophomore team. And it is. And they will be brought all the way back after a beautiful run by Andrea Talise. It is null and void. The X has been crossed on it. And it will remain 7-0.
That will hurt. That was a great run there, like you said. And I don't know what the call was, but they brought that one back.
Sean, you could only think that would have to be maybe a delayed false start call or a holding on the offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a penalty or not. I mean, in this, if they come up with a flag and they just don't show it right away, the refs might not see it, but I don't know. They brought it back for some reason, which we're not sure of right now. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 here for the sophomore class.
So the sophomores give it the inside handoff to Andrea Talise again.
That was a quarterback keeper there by the sophomore class.
Excuse me. I meant Kelly Riccardi. I don't have my glasses on up here.
It's going to be 4th and about 6 for the sophomore class.
Sean, in this case, what do? Do you punt it off? Do you go for it?
Right now, I think you try it.
Well, we've got Jill Gallagher on the sidelines with some information on this sophomore and junior battle. Jill?
Hi, I'm down here on the field with the junior class. How do you guys feel about the way the game's going so far?
I'm really mad. We're juniors. This is our year to kick butt, and it's just not happening. We've got to get out there. I don't know what's happening, but we've got to fight. We're going to win this. We have to fight it.
Do you guys have any special tactics for coming back in the game? You still have a whole half left.
I don't know. Just get out there and just be aggressive. We got to do what we got to do. Yeah, we have to win it.
Okay, I'm going to go back up to Ken and Sean in the press box.
Well, thank you extremely, Jill Gallagher, for that report. And as you see, the juniors are feeling a bit frustrated as they have not been able to reap any points and are down, as we've mentioned many times, 7-0.
And it looks like the sophomore class is going to be going for it here, 4th and 6th. So
this has to be defensively stood off by the juniors, and any hope that it's not going to be.
And
it's not going to be, as
she's gone
outside, gone, touchdown. We saw it last time. Andrea Talise going to the weak side, this time to the strong side. Called back, not anymore, fellas. It's set. It's now another score on the board by the sophomores, which will put them up 13-0. Juniors have to be visibly shaken on this play. We'll take a look at the replay on the run by Andrea Talise. I thought it was Terrell Davis, and I thought it was Red Grange. Who do you think it was?
I don't know, but that was just a great running play there by the sophomore class. The juniors just weren't ready for it, and they converted big on that 4th down situation.
Well, I'll tell you, Sean, it was Andrea Talise, sister of great quarterback Joe Talise, and there's certainly no lack of gene for running on these in this Talise family.
And they're going to go for the extra point here for the sophomores. It's a pitch outside.
Krebs, and a flag is thrown on the play. It looks like a referee chucked down a play, and it is so true.
It's probably going to be a holding penalty. So the junior class will definitely accept this penalty.
Oh, absolutely. She waltzed in there, it seemed like, but now it'll be called back. Jen Krebs going to the outside.
It's going to be a chop block by the sophomore class, so they'll bring it back 15 yards.
That's a great penalty there, fortunately for the junior team, who needs to salvage any points that they can so far, Sean.
And Krebs is still going, but they got her flag, so she's not going to convert for the conversion.
As you mentioned before, chop block. Extremely important that the sophomores try to salvage any points, because I tell you, Sean, 2 quick scores here by the juniors, and all of a sudden the sophomores are looking at the board and they're saying, hey, we're down 14-13.
Yeah, you got to watch out. The second offense for the juniors are coming out, and they might just start something here. You never know.
So now the juniors will have the opportunity to try to salvage some points against this very respectable sophomore offense.
Yeah, you got to look for a lot of long passes maybe to try to catch the sophomore defense off guard. But whatever it will be, we will see in the next couple minutes here.
The cheerleaders of the sophomore team visibly trying to razzle the junior girls. And, well, what can you say, Sean? They're sophomores.
That's right.
They better have some respect for those upperclassmen.
And the sophomores are going to be kicking off to the juniors here. Like we said before, special teams is ever so important in these kind of games.
Absolutely, Sean. Now, I would not be surprised here for Dan Trang to try to set up that wall and try to thwart the efforts of the kicking sophomore team. Juniors, as I've recognized throughout the first half, having that ability to run the outside patterns. Now, if they could set up a wall to the strong side, you never know what could happen, especially with an offensive line that looks quite good and a good special team so far. And it's very important here, Sean.
And the sophomore class is going to take a long run up and kick it off.
That was an extremely short kick by the...
And she's going the other direction.
What is she doing?
I don't quite understand.
I don't...
She ran the other direction, and that's going to be a safety.
Unbelievable. What happened?
I don't know. She just
What
lost.
did the juniors do? I've never seen it happen.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you see on those Charlie Brown cartoons, but
Well,
I don't know.
Sean, that has to be just totally... I bet you she wants to be like an ostrich and put her head in a hole right about now.
Yeah, we're going to show you the replay on that one.
I'm dumbfounded. I do not know what happened.
I don't know what was going through her head, but obviously she either lost sense of direction or just thought that was the way she was supposed to go.
Well, Sean, you don't know what to say. I mean, she looked like a Philadelphia... Never mind that.
Yeah, she definitely showed a lot of speed, so...
But anyway, you cannot put her down for this. I mean, some people are not too familiar with the rules, but it just seemed like the memory to run one way was elapsed, and maybe her brain told her to run the other way. I don't know what happened.
You could also add in there that maybe she saw the sophomores running towards her and just instinctively thought run the opposite direction, but I don't know.
But you can't blame her. You cannot blame her. You cannot sit here and place all the blame on her.
Right, you got to look towards the coaches. I don't know how much time they spent on that. Being two football players, they might just thought that was a given, but obviously not, since we've seen a big play just happen here.
Hopefully she'll look back on this play and laugh at it in her years, but right now I don't think she's laughing too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I know her coaches are a little upset. They were throwing their playbooks all over the field.
But it's okay, it's okay. You must be able to remain strong throughout these games. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles, and sometimes you think that they're no better than ants playing on the field, Sean.
That's right. And the rules for a safety inquire that the sophomores will receive the kick by the juniors here.
And they will, and Sean, adding a comment here, the juniors will have to punt it directly from the hands of the punter. There will be no snap whatsoever. The punter will take the ball, punt, as they called in official rules. It's a safety punt.
That's right.
But it doesn't look like this case here. It looks like they're going to kick it off.
Yeah, I think they have the option whether they want to punt it or kick it off. The punts can normally go deeper, so that's why the NFL teams normally choose to punt, but I don't know, maybe the junior class just didn't practice the punt as much as the kickoff, so here we go.
Usually you'll see a team punt it off, but in this case, no.
And it's going to be kicked out of bounds. What a shame there for the juniors. It looked like they were going for the onside kick to try to get something started, but it just didn't work. It went out of bounds.
Now, you putting your... All right, we're going to go down to Jill Gallagher on the field. Jill, have anything to say to us so far?
Hi, I'm down here on the field with the junior class advisor, Mr. Borgman. How do you feel about the way the game's going so far? The juniors just scored a touchdown for the other team.
The way I got to look at it is the girls are having fun. The coaches, it's pretty hard to organize 100 girls. A lot of girls have never played before. So the way I got to look at it is they're having fun, and hopefully we can turn things around in 10 minutes.
There we go. Thank you. We're going to go back up to Ken and Sean in the press box.
Yeah,
thank you, Jill.
Like Mr. Borgman said, that most important thing about tonight is these girls are having fun, and that's all that matters.
I agree, Sean. I totally 100% agree that this game is about fun, and it's been so far. And I know, however, that these girls do take this game seriously, and they have a pride issue here. They figure they're juniors. The sophomores are sophomores, and they don't want to have a losing game against them, especially one that's been, a shutout so far into the third quarter, and it's 10:27 left.
That's right.
Second half, 10:27 left in the second half.
Right now, the sophomores are just proving that they practiced just a little bit more than the juniors did, and they're coming out with this game big right now.
So the sophomores will start it off in the ever so infamous I formation. And they will give it off to the halfback who fumbles it, and play will be directly down where she fumbled it. She picked up about a gain of 1 maybe on that play, Sean.
Yeah, that's a shame. She had a row of blockers, and she could have ran for miles there, but the quarterback just didn't get her the ball right where she wanted it, and she dropped it. I don't know. I'm going to guess that the sophomores are going to work on running the clock down right now. They've got the 15-0 lead, and they really don't have to score anymore. This is enough.
Well, absolutely, Sean. That's what they're going to try to do. What the juniors have to try to do on their next offensive possession, run the ball to the outside lanes, try to get out of bounds and stop that clock. That ever so precious time is ticking, ticking, ticking away.
Great defensive play there by the juniors. They picked up the run outside and stopped it quickly.
Juniors now, as I've recognized down the field, they're starting to apply the greater defensive pressure up front on the line. They're bringing their secondary close in what looks to be like a 4-4 formation.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 14 with a little over 9 minutes remaining in the second half. So the juniors are going to have to definitely concentrate and look for the end zone.
Sean, I'd have to say if I was coach down there, sophomores have only attempted 1 pass so far. I'd stack the lineup. I'd put 5 right up on the line.
You're right, and plus, they're not going to risk the pass here. I mean, in normal football rules, the fumble would turn it over, but in Powderpuff rules, a fumble just knocks the ball down and they keep possession, so running is definitely going to be a tactic for the sophomore class.
And as I said earlier, Sean, there they go again, applying greater defensive pressure, and they knock the sophomores all the way back 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, it's going to be like 4th and 20 here for the sophomore class, and juniors called timeout. Dan Chang and Mike Yeager are going to probably do what you said and put 5 up on the line, since it doesn't look like the sophomore class are too ready to throw the ball.
One reason I could justify a possible junior regain of the lead and upset over these sophomores, the sophomores probably thinking, oh, well, we have the lead right now, but you never know. The Badger might come out of its hole and surprise the sophomore offense here and throwing a few tricks on their own side of the ball.
That's right. Dan Chang and Mike Yeager are definitely going to have to pull out all the plays in their offensive playbook to try to rally against this good, tough sophomore team.
I can't believe the girl ran the wrong way. That was too fun.
Watch out here. Sophomores are trying to figure out a plan here to convert on for a first down.
Sophomores right in this situation now, I'd say the heck with it. Punt it off. Get it out of here. Don't try to risk anything, but
It doesn't appear that they're doing that.
Coach Dickel and Coach Thomas obviously think differently, and they will attempt to go for a 4th down conversion here.
And they're the coaches, so right now they know best. So
That's true, and it's worked so far, might I add, successfully on 4th down
And-
conversions.
and it's going to be a turnover on downs. It's going to be the junior's ball. She fumbled it.
Yeah, that looked like had some miscommunication problems down on the field, and well, what can you say?
Yeah, Mike Dickel probably tried to set up a good play there, but his girls just didn't pick up on it right away, and that's what caused to that fumble and turnover.
Now the burden comes down on the coaches, and we will throw it down.
And the junior class will take over on downs, like I've said before. Look for them to get moving really quick here.
And Sean Jill Gallagher preparing down on the field to give us some information about coaches' tactics and players' thoughts. And we'll take it down to her in a few seconds here.
Here comes the junior class.
And the juniors run it outside on the strong toss and gain of respectable yardage, about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks to be like 2nd and 2 or so. It was actually a bigger gain than it appeared to be up here.
Okay, now we'll go down to Jill Gallagher, who is on the sidelines with some thoughts. Jill, take it away.
Hi, I'm down here with the sophomore cheer coaches. I guess your cheerleaders must be doing pretty well since you guys are leading nothing.
Yeah.
The cheer coaches down here with me are
Trish Sorati,
Katie Jones.
Krista Bathurst, Nicole Coppola, Katie Deuce.
Okay. How do you feel the game's been going so far? You guys are winning, and it's your first year in the high school.
I think it's going pretty good. I'm pretty surprised actually because they weren't. I thought the juniors were gonna win, but sophomores are great though. Sophomores are better.
Okay, here you have it from the sophomores. I'm going to throw it back up to Ken and Sean.
Well, thank you, Jill. And as you see, the cheerleading coach is doing an excellent job with their cheerleaders, and it's proven so far as they've been able to give that support. On that last play while Jill was speaking, the juniors were able to pick up a 1st down, and now they're working their way down the field. And Sean, we're seeing a pickup of game here. We really are.
This is what the juniors have to do. They've got a little under 7 minutes, and they need at least 3 scores here if they're going to pull out this game against the sophomores. So they line up.
And there is the handoff, and it initially looked like it was an inside handoff, but the running back cut it outside and picked up probably 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, the defense read that play really well and got her for minimal yardage. And the juniors are definitely going to have to look for that end zone. With time winding down here, got to wonder when they're going to go long.
You have to wonder what they put in the Gatorade on the sophomore team.
Yeah, I don't know if those girls are drinking Gatorade out there right now or not. It's pretty cold, so I don't know. They might be serving hot chocolate down there.
Well, Sean, might I add that hot chocolate does cause cramps on the field.
That's right. And there's going to be a fumble on the play, and the ball's going to be down. It's going to be about 2nd and 15 here for the juniors, so they're just going backwards here. They look.
So, Sean, as you were saying earlier, it is going to be a 3rd and 15 situation here. I think it's time to see the Rocket Randall Riccardi out there starting to make some plays of her own.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard about her arm, but I haven't seen it yet, so definitely look for that.
Does she have a good arm? I think she does, Sean.
Here they come.
And there's the run right up through the middle.
And we don't see it there, but a
breaking it loose.
Great gain of yardage there by the juniors. It's going to be 4th and 5.
That was a gain of about 10 yards, Sean, on that play.
Yeah, it's a very good run up the middle by the junior offense. And they run off the field to get a play from their coach. And the junior class are going to call timeout. Apparently they could not get a play figured out.
You'd think it was Natron Means down on the field right now, Sean. Natron Means.
Yes, both these teams are looking really good. They've got about 4.5 minutes left, so right now the juniors got to be starting to worry that it's just not going to get done.
So we'll see what they do here.
Yeah, I think if I'd be one of the coaches, I'd try to get a quick score here with a little bit of time left on the clock.
Okay, now we're going to go down to the ever so infamous Jill Gallagher. Jill, take it away.
Field with the junior class coaches, Doug Servey and John Haloti. So you guys aren't doing too well in the game. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I know the girls are just out here to have a good time, and the girl that ran the ball back the other way, that wasn't her fault. She's just playing the game, all right? And hey, if no one's going to attack you.
Okay, well, thanks for that piece of information, Jill. As the coaches trying to add support here to the dwindling junior offense and defense and entire team.
Yeah, look for the juniors once again to go deep. I know I've said it once and I'm going to say it again, but they're going to have to score really quick here.
Yeah, and I'd say, Sean, take it from the shotgun formation. Obviously, they're not doing that I formation.
Here's a run around the outside.
And she has wide open room as she breaks it loose. She's going all the way. Can you say touchdown, junior girls? Touchdown, junior girls on that play. Beautiful run, Sean Hagen.
Great play there by the juniors. Like you said, they didn't try the pass. They kept the run going, and they just put it in the end zone. It's going to be 15-6.
I'll tell you, well, we're going to check out a replay before I go yabbering on about nothing. So, as you saw there, the juniors were able to stack the line extremely well and be able to push the defensive pressure away, lead them, draw them away, and it obviously worked as the back came around right around the weak side. She didn't have anyone close to her, Sean.
Nope, that was definitely a great offensive scheme by the junior coaches. They knew what they were doing. They caught the sophomores off balance. Now they just have to try to put some more points together, and they're still in this. Don't count them out.
Look for them to definitely go for the 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, I don't know exactly the rules on this either, but apparently so far it's appeared that if you run it in, it's 1 point, and if you can kick it in, it's 2 points.
That's true. Well, obviously they're not going to do that. I thought they might go with Dana Buffo, but obviously not. And she's breaking outside, and the extra point is okay, good.
Defense got her there.
All right. Well, Sean, we'll go down to Jill again, who's on the sidelines with something to tell us, Jill.
I'm down here on the sidelines now with the other junior coach, Jeremy Carver. Now, you guys, within a matter of seconds, just got another touchdown and the extra point. How are you feeling about that now?
Well, I had a really good feeling about that. You know, after our first team tried, but they had a tough match against the sophomores. But we're doing better now. Our second team offense went in, and they just scored. They got the extra point. So we're on the board now, okay? There's still time left to win. We're going to do our best.
So you definitely think you're coming back?
Well, definitely. You know, after all, it is Halloween coming up, and we have to score and beat those sophomores, you know.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jill, for that information again. You just got to give credit to Jeremy Carver and the coaching staff of Mike Yeager, Dan Chang, and Doug Servey. You can't say enough for these guys. They're filled with heart. And I'll tell you, they remind me of Ray Rhodes and company.
Yeah, they've definitely put a lot of time into this team. They're doing really good.
Well, the score so far now, the juniors are starting to knock on the back door. The score is 15-6 with 4:14 left in the final half. And the juniors are going to have to start thinking quick, and they did that already, however.
Yeah, I'm going to make a prediction here. Look for the onside kick just by how Doug Servey's lining up his special teams here. Look for the onside kick. Dana Buffalo's going to try to set it up for her players.
And Sean, I do agree that this will be an onside kick. It's very important that you get a nice, low, bouncing kick that's hard for the special teams to recover. Remember that you have to get that kick 10 yards and keep it in bounds. Jump on it.
There's the kick, and junior class just can't get there quick enough, and it bounces out of bounds.
And Sean, might I add, that was not near 10 yards. It was about 5 when it rolled out of bounds on there, and juniors, even if they were able to jump on that, that would not be a turnover.
That's right, but they did put the effort into it, so that's all that matters here.
I agree.
Look for the defense to be blitzing everybody here. They got to stop these sophomores and not let them drive down the field and waste too much time on the clock.
It's time to see some fire in their eyes, Sean.
That's right. This is where you have to step it up and play as hard as you can.
I don't mean real fire, of course.
Here come both teams.
So, Sean, it will be a 1st and 10 situation as the sophomores attempt to run it up through the middle. And, well, backs and defenders fighting up at the line. And it appears that she picked up a respectable yardage on that play.
Yeah, that was a pretty good carry.
Around 6 yards on that. Oh, excuse me. No, around 3 yards, 4 yards maybe.
Yeah, the most important part about that carry is it keeps the clock ticking, like you said, and time's just becoming a big factor here for the junior class. I don't even know if they're going to get the ball back.
Time spiraling down as these juniors attempt to apply the pressure that's ever so important on this sophomore rushing game, which, might I add, Sean Hagen, has been an extremely important factor in this game for the sophomores.
Yes, they have. The sophomores have only thrown once, and like you said, the running game's a really big factor, and they're going to continue to do it.
And now they have split backs, and it will be a quarterback bootleg as she has running room to go. Outside. And let's see.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. No. Yes, touchdown. This is going to prove extremely deleterious to this junior team as the quarterback was able to seep through that defensive line, and Sean, it looked like it was closing up, but not in time.
Yeah, that was a great run there by the sophomore quarterback. Let's throw that one to a replay and watch it again. Sophomore class keeps the intensity going, and they take a 21-6 lead with a little over 3 minutes left here in the first game of our doubleheader here tonight.
Well, Sean, I was saying to myself in my head, which I do ever so often, that the sophomores might be letting up on this game, but not evident whatsoever, as the juniors now are beginning to break down defensively, and the sophomores are ever so picking it up. So now we'll go down to Jill, who's on the sidelines for another report. Jill?
We're back down here with some more junior Powderpuff players, and we're just going to see what they think about the game so far.
It doesn't matter because all it comes down to is juniors playing better.
Okay, you heard it back from the juniors. Thanks.
Well, Jill, I'm not quite sure what they were saying, but I'm sure they meant well. And these players are, I'll tell you, they have a lot of spirit in them, these junior girls. And you cannot put a winning price tag on that one, Sean.
No, you can't. The extra point is no good. But the seniors have to be figuring right now that they're going to be playing the sophomores with the 21-6 lead over the juniors. So I'm going to definitely say right now that it's going to be senior sophomores in our second game.
Well, 2:57 left in this half. You know, in all my time here at North Penn High School, 3 years, I have never seen a sophomore team play in the championship game.
Well, there's a first for everything here at North Penn, so.
Well, that's what I always say, Sean. That's what I always say.
Yeah, I just don't think 2 minutes and 57 seconds is enough time for the junior class to score that many points.
I do agree, but, you know, you never really know.
That's
I
right.
mean, with a quick score here, maybe applying the leg of Dana Buffo on the ball, and then another touchdown, even with just that one extra point conversion. I mean, you got a tie game here, Sean. You got a tie game.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from the junior coaches. They've got a great coaching group down there with Dan Chang, Mike Yeager, Doug Servey, Jeremy Carver, and many others. But it just doesn't look like it's going to go the juniors' way tonight.
Did you say Mike Yeager?
Yes, I did.
I thought so. Just wanted to make sure.
But yeah, all those guys are putting a lot of time into this team, and it's a little upsetting that they just couldn't pull this one off tonight.
Well, now the juniors have the chance to try to bring this lead to respectable standards. Not that anyone would have any disrespect for this sophomore team, which has been playing extremely with
Beautiful
great
kick there by the sophomores. It's going to go all the way down to the goal line.
And that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. The juniors are going to have to start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, that's really going to hurt the juniors' chances of even getting that one more touchdown, just to give himself a little more respect.
And the juniors starting to get fired up down there as they're swinging some of the sophomore girls around. But I'm sure when the juniors look back at this, they will have no lack of respect for this sophomore team. And you have to hand it to them. You have to hand it to them, Sean. I mean, from what you've seen so far, these guys are no Eagles on the field.
That's right. I mean, with the 21-6 win over the juniors, you just got to wonder, how are they going to fare against the seniors? Could be a pretty good game there.
It's going to be interesting. And there, she cuts it inside. Nice move.
Great run.
And she's outside now as she changes direction and finally taken down. But, Sean, nice run. She looked like Barry Sanders. She acted like Barry Sanders. She ran like Barry Sanders, and Barry Sanders is not playing anymore. But who cares? He was a great running back, and that was a great running play.
Yeah, she definitely had the presence in mind there to keep cutting and keep her legs driving, and she picked up a big gain there. But the time continues to tick down on the juniors.
Okay, well, we're going to take it down to Jill Gallagher on the field again. Jill, take it away.
Hi, I'm down here with Assistant Principal Mr. Pizzola. As your famous saying with the juniors is, you're the best.
You
but
are the best.
Tonight it looks
They
like
are
the
the best.
sophomores are the best at
That is
Powderpuff.
not true. The juniors are the best because they're the cuter of the teams, and we're really happy. And we got them where we want them now, and we're just we're letting them win right now because we feel bad for them. That's what it is.
You know, this will be the first time sophomores have entered the final round of Powderpuff.
We planned it that way. It was a planned game, and we feel real good about ourselves, trying to make the sophomores feel good about themselves.
Well, here's
all
North
about-
Penn's
it's all
little
about
welcoming
giving.
committee. Back up to you, Ken and Sean. Thanks.
Thanks, Jill. That's a very good point there by Mr. Pizzolo. I really don't think they had it planned that way, but you got to wonder sometimes.
Well, Sean, as Jill was saying down on the field, it's the first time that the sophomores have ever been to a championship final game, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting against Jaws, Kennedy, the Stallion, Schwartz, Leanne, the blocking up front, the wide receivers.
Yeah, you definitely got to wonder if the sophomores are going to have the advantage since they've had this first game to prepare, or if the seniors will have the advantage because they aren't tired out.
That could prove to be true, but
Beautiful cutback there.
and the sophomores able to grab the flag before juniors could attempt to reach the first down marker. And clock time is ticking down as the score is 21-6 sophomores with 47 seconds left in this second half.
And it appears one of the teams have called timeout because the clock has stopped.
And now it's running again, and it's down to 40 seconds.
Yeah, the juniors might get one or two more plays off, but I don't think much more than that. So you're we're definitely going to be seeing the sophomores and the seniors in the final battle here at Powderpuff. We've got a 3rd and 2 situation here, and it's ticking under 20 seconds now, so this will probably be the last play for the juniors.
So juniors now looking to strike quickly to add a respectable score. And, you know, they have to be respected, Sean. They really do. They played a great game. They played great last year, and it's not their last year. They can come back. Time's over. Sophomores have it. They're running out on the field like a pack of wild mutts looking for me. And the juniors are just kind of standing there like geese. And here come the seniors. Here they come, led by last year's arm, Kelly Kennedy, and last year's speed, Leanne Schwartz.
Yeah, the juniors are just, I don't know if they're upset or if they're confused or what, but I know a lot of them had high expectations in this game, and they thought they'd be playing the seniors right now, but they're going to be going back up to the benches, and they're going to have to watch this one.
Yeah, true, Sean, very true. I'm sure they came out here expecting expecting a almost given break over this team. And we're going to throw it to break now as the sophomores have beaten the juniors 21-6, and they will now face the championship seniors for the first time ever in school history that the sophomores have been in the finals. We'll be back here with North Penn Television, Channel 16, your station for life.
Good job. Thanks.
Get the keys. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
When you're small, the world can seem pretty big. But these kids are learning more about it every day. Because in his spare time, Harry Cooper teaches the children in his neighborhood how to use a computer. And every time he does, he puts the whole world in their hands. Couldn't you do something? No, it's not your money. It's you we want. Come on, pick up that phone.
A kid ahead.
Back here to Crawford Stadium, where the sophomores have just overtaken the juniors 21-6, and now they're facing the seniors led by Jaws Kennedy, and the seniors will take first possession of the ball from the shotgun, Kennedy.
And it's a halfback pass. They're starting out big early. Incomplete.
So you saw there Leanne Schwartz back to try to attempt the pass.
Yeah, the seniors are trying to get the juices flowing quick here on this cold night.
And she's like a stallion.
Yes, she is. She's a well-rounded athlete here at our school. She plays basketball, and she's an active member in Powderpuff. This is her 3rd year.
And might I add soccer, too?
That's right. So definitely look for the juniors to use their speed here against the smaller sophomore team.
The seniors starting up now, they want to try to strike earlier against this sophomore defense. But you never can tell, Sean. You never can tell.
No, you can't. They came up with a really big play, but they just did a run around the end there, and it didn't amount to too much. So
yeah, you saw the pitch to the outside. Picked up maybe 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 7 for the seniors here. It's a 0-0 ball game. If you're just joining us, this one's just underway. Seniors against the sophomores.
So, Sean, might I ask you, Who do you think's going to win this one today?
I'm going to have to go with the sophomores. They had a really great first game, and they beat my juniors, so definitely got to take the sophomores here against the seniors.
Well, they aren't going to beat my seniors. That's what I'm predicting. And there you see it again, right out to Leanne, who breaks it out to the weak side. And I'll tell you, this girl has one pair of legs on her.
Yeah, I think the sophomores could possibly be the first Powderpuff team in North Penn history to win this Powderpuff championship here.
Well, Sean, I have to disagree with you.
Just a prediction, though. It's going to be 4th and about 8 here for the seniors.
Seniors, with the pride of these coaches, I don't think they'll ever punt, even if it's 4th and 99. But I doubt that it's going to be that, because if it was that, then that wouldn't be a good situation. So now we'll start, as you said, about 4th and 7.
That's right. Mike Colonello is the head coach here for the seniors. He's got a bunch of assistant coaches here, just to name a few. John Corson, Ike Johnson, Brick Mangel-Sperrio, Chris McKelvey, Mike Moore, and Clay Kuklick. And there's a lot of more people here that put effort into this senior team.
Absolutely. Noticeably, these classes in the SGA, they've done a great job. And there's Kelly Kennedy. Kelly Kennedy, Jules Kennedy working it outside and picking up the first down.
Great play call in there by the senior coaches. They caught the sophomores off guard, and they were moving the sticks.
Well, as I said earlier, these seniors looking for a recapture of the championship for Powderpuff at this school. And I'll tell you, they are at certainly no dearth of talent to do so.
That's right. They won as juniors last year, and they're going to try to put together back-to-back Powderpuff championships.
It's not done very often, Sean, but
no, it's
done.
not. Like we've said before, no sophomore class has ever even made it this far, so we have yet to see a three-peat here at North Penn High School.
And that's one accomplishment in itself.
That's right. But this sophomore class has the opportunity, so let's see how it turns out.
You know, Sean, I heard a little secret. I heard that they put diesel fuel in these girls' drinks. I don't know if it's true, but it's looking true so far, as Kelly Kennedy has a nice pass and it's complete. And she breaks it out all the way. Leanne Schwartz, the little dump pass on the screenplay, and she gets it out quite nicely. Picking up the first down, moving those chain gangs down the way. And
we're gonna throw it down to Jillian Gallagher right here. She's got some talk on the sidelines.
I'm starting down here at the first part of the final game of Powderpuff 99. I'm down here with some of the seniors.
Nina Dennis, Keisha Sanders, Marquita Mosley.
Okay, the seniors are coming out with a strong start. What do you guys think about that? This is the first time sophomores have ever been in the last game.
I think we're going to win anyway. It didn't really matter who won between the first game because seniors are going to win anyway.
You guys pulled out a strong win last year. You hoping to do it again?
Yeah, we got this. Excuse me.
Thanks. We're going to go back up to the press box with Ken and Dan.
All right, well, thank you, Jill. And might I correct Jill, it's not Dan up here, it is Sean Hagan, the analyst. And on that last play, the seniors were able to salvage a few.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 9 here for the seniors. Neither team has put any points on the board so far, but the seniors are driving.
And they've driven quickly. They've driven their cars up quickly to this goal line.
Yes, they have. They're in the red zone here, hoping that the colors on their shirt can coexist with the red zone and get the touchdown.
So, 2nd and 9 situation. Let's see what they do here with split backs.
Pitch out to Leanne Schwartz, but the Powderpuff rule goes, if the ball hits the ground, the play is stopped.
And I'll tell you, this Leanne Schwartz, she is not only physically a physical goddess, but she has the emotion to be able to run over any team. I mean, this girl is in 100% good health. You will not find a lack of any physical fitness awards from North Penn High School over the years.
So pitch out for seniors. Get around the corner.
So Leanne Schwartz going on that outside play to the strong side. And she'll pick up a few.
Looks like it'll be 4th and 2 here for the seniors. They came up a little short on the first down there, so let's see what the coaches decide to do.
Well, I think what the coaches are going to do, I think they're going to try to draw attention to the strong side and then simply toss it weak to Leanne Schwartz. You might see a reverse play, you might not, but we'll see.
Yeah, if this was a real game situation, I'm meaning the guys-Knights team, you might be looking at a field goal here, but I don't think the coaches practice too much on their field goal kicking, so they're going to be going for the 4th down conversion.
Well, as you saw, Andrea Giuliani, she obviously has a strong leg.
And it's knocked down. Good play by the sophomores, and they're going to take over.
So the seniors, I know them, and they do not want to lose this sophomore team. And I don't think they're going to allow for too much room for mistake by these sophomores. So let's see what they do defensively.
Yeah, the sophomores had a great first appearance here on defense. They shut the seniors down, and they're going to take over. So the seniors are going to have to definitely step it up if they're going to want to beat these sophomores and get a back-to-back win.
And last game for the sophomores, it was Jen Krebs and Andrea Talise, which proved to be great factors. Now we're going down to the ever-so-infamous analyst, Jill Gallagher. Jill, take it away.
I'm back with one of North Penn High School's teachers, Mr. Giersch. The senior class of this year was the junior class last year, and they happened to sweep the games. What do you think about them winning again this year?
I'm very excited about the class 2000 winning. I'm a big fan of the 2000 class, and most of my students are seniors, so I'm really pulling for them.
The sophomore class came out in the first game with a strong win. What do you think about them pulling out with the seniors?
It's always exciting to have the sophomores win the first game. It's only happened a few times in the history of Powderpuff that sophomores have won. In fact, I think there have been 2 teams so far in Powderpuff history that have won all 3 times that class has been playing Powderpuff, so it could be exciting.
Okay, thanks. We're going to go back up to Ken and Dan in the press box.
Okay, well, thank you, Jill, for that information. And the sophomores took to their first play, and they picked up a few yards on that. But overall, good defensive standoff.
Yeah, the sophomores don't look to be coming up to a big offensive outing here. They're just trying to run it, and it worked against the juniors, but it doesn't appear to be working against these seniors.
Well, we'll see, but I'll tell you, this defensive line is stacked, and I don't need to spell that for you. And I'll tell you, these senior cheerleaders are a big factor in this game.
Yes, they are. They're keeping this crowd into this game.
Well, it's going to be 2nd and about 9 on the play.
So run up the middle. She loses her flag really quickly, though. And I
nothing going there. Absolutely nothing. They look like freight trains on that.
I believe that's going to bring up a 4th and 8 situation here for the sophomore class. Deep in their zone, you got to wonder if they're going to have the first punt of the night or if they're going to try to go for it.
Well, you know, these sophomore coaches, they've experienced success on 4th down conversions. I don't think you'll see any lack of going right here, but still, they'll want to talk it over with their players.
Yeah, I don't know. They called a timeout, so you got to wonder what Coach Mike Dickel is going to try to put together here for the sophomores.
I can tell you one thing. If I'm freezing up here, I can't imagine how they're feeling down there.
That's right. Up here, we're protected from the wind, but you have to consider those girls are playing in an open field, and there's no fans on the other sideline on the benches, so they're not breaking any wind. It's downright cold down there.
Sean, I hope they're not breaking any wind. Well, now it'll bring up a 4th and 8 situation.
Mike Dickel's going to try to figure out something for his girls to do here. Look for a big play or possibly a punt, but it doesn't appear that it's going to be a punt right now.
I can see the fire in their eyes. I can see the determination in this senior defense. You watch.
There's a reverse. She's got a whole lane in front of her.
And she breaks it loose, though, through the middle. She finds the inside route. Oh, and she's going all the way. Is she? No, she's wrestled down by the secondary of the senior defense.
That play is going to be brought back. There was a clip there by the sophomore offensive lineman. It's going to be brought all the way back, and it's going to be a 4th and long situation here showing up for the sophomore girls because that was a great run, but their blockers just...
That could prove to be a turning point. Let's look at the replay on this again. It looks like it was a clipping call on the sophomores. And so it was. As you see there, you are not allowed to do block below the legs in any form. And that's what they did, and I'll bring it back. And well, what can you say, Sean?
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and extremely long situation here for the sophomores. They're going to take off 15 yards for that, and it's going to turn into like a 4th and 29 or so. 4th and 22, I'm sorry.
Might I remind you that the man on the intercom tonight is nobody else but Ji Yoon, who is usually up here with me, but tonight he is on the PA system.
Going to be 4th and long once again for the North Penn sophomores. They've got a long road ahead of them to try to get a first down here.
Yeah, they have a really long road, and you know, you can either take the Indy car or you can take the Gremlin.
Looks like it's going to be 4th and 17 here for the North Penn sophomores. It's a reverse. Good block in there.
And the sophomores have good blocking up front, but they are able to get nowhere. Oh, and she breaks it outside. Excuse me. Looked like she was knocked out of bounds, but that's not the case.
She's pulled down short of the 4th down marker, however, after all that work.
Yeah, she was pulled down short of the first down marker, but good second effort after cutting it outside and then being able to fool the defender and break it inside. So we'll take a look at that replay. And I'll tell you, that was quite cutting skills. I mean, Jamal Anderson tried that and he screwed his leg up for the rest of the season.
And the seniors are going to take over on downs now. They're in great field position inside the 30-yard line, so they don't have too many yards to go for that touchdown.
So the seniors will be able to try to strike again with a 1st and 10 situation.
Like you said before, look for Kelly Kennedy and Leanne Schwartz to lead the seniors to victory.
Now they've got a single back formation, and it's a quick out to the wide receiver, but unfortunately she is able to go nowhere.
Yeah, she didn't just go nowhere. She went backwards. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
So nice strategy by Jaws. Of course, she really doesn't have Jaws on her, but we like to say that about our players.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 14 opportunity here for the seniors, so they're going to have to get something started right now.
You can see a shower of red down on this field. I think it's quite a striking color. How about you, Sean?
Yeah, it definitely stands out a lot more than the colors blue and orange did. The red, it just keeps standing out in the corner of my eye. I just have to look down and see what it is.
It does for me, too. And there's Leanne Schwartz. Beautiful cutback. And she will be able to salvage some nice yards.
She's still going.
She's still going. No, she's into the touchdown zone. Touchdown. Seniors, it looked like she was taken down. You just cannot stop short for words for this woman. She is excellent. As you saw there, they had to pitch to the weak side. And then Leanne Schwartz noticed that the hole was absolutely clogged and she broke it outside all the way down the sideline for the touchdown.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Leanne Schwartz ran over to her right, and there was a pile of defenders, but none of them managed to pull off her flag, and she went in for the end zone.
Let's take a look at that again. Leanne Schwartz obviously pumped up.
Yes, that was a great play there by Leanne Schwartz. She knew what she was doing the whole time, and she just took advantage of it. Now the coaches for the seniors are going to send out their extra point team.
So the Stallion Schwartz able to cut it back inside and put the first points on the board. Okay, we're going to take it down to Jill Gallagher, who's on the sideline with a few words to say. Jill?
I'm down here with the cheer coach for the seniors and one of the cheerleaders, Tom Pepe and Kristen Zazula. And you guys have just scored the first touchdown of the game. The sophomores came out strong in the first game. What do you guys think about that?
We're going to kill them. We're going to beat them.
Yeah, they can get destroyed.
It's the first quarter, and already we got one touchdown, and there's going to be many more to come.
And plus our cheerleaders are better.
There have been times where the sophomores have won. Do you think this might be one of them?
No.
No, not this time. We're going to rule. We're the Devils.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, thanks. We're going to go back to the press box with Ken and Dan.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for those words, Jill. They're very important, as the seniors have just struck for the first time. And now they'll go with the leg of Andrea Giuliani, who got their extra point kick last year, to try to put 2 on that board.
And the spot's down. It's good.
Oh, my Lord. Can you say Jason Elam and Tom Landry in one sentence?
What a
I don't
kick.
know, but it looks like it's so. And it goes right through the uprights. Boy, this girl has quite a leg on her.
Yeah, that was quite a good kick there by the senior class. And that's going to be a 2-point conversion, so it's 8-0 seniors. They're off to an early lead.
You know, I'm laughing at myself, Sean, because usually in football, the extra point's won, and the 2-point conversion comes with trying to run it or pass it into the end zone.
Yeah, it's a little different rules now because I think the school realizes that it's harder for these girls to kick the extra point through the uprights than go in for the score.
I'll tell you, I don't know if I can even kick it 5 yards.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried it a few times, but that was a lot better than I've ever done.
Well, the seniors obviously in high spirits, but they can definitely not let up so far, because these sophomores will prove to be like battery acid.
Yeah, the sophomores definitely have to keep their heads in the game.
Cheerleaders down on the field playing Hopping Frogs. And as I said before, they have pumpkin pie to use. And that... Okay, well, we're going to take it down to Jill Gallagher again, who's on the field with DC man Dr. Cotter. Take it away, Jill.
A couple of them were coming in to make little bank turns to come in on the runway, and we saw him. He disappeared, right?
Okay, well, we seem to have some technical difficulties as we were picking up wrong signals.
And the seniors are going to kick off to the sophomore class. And a beautiful kick. That's a Wes Heinel-sized kick there for the seniors, all the way back to the sophomore 10.
And Wes Heinel right up here. Boy, he must be jealous by looking at Andrea kicking those balls.
But however, the sophomores are all the way back down to...
They got all the way up to around their own 35. Beautiful return on a nice kick.
That's a great return.
Okay, now we're going to go down to Dr. Cotter, who's... Jill Gallagher, who is on the field with Dr. Cotter. Jill?
Spending in all federal agencies by 1%. Cuts the make to avoid using Social Security money, and Senate approval is expected as early as tomorrow.
Okay, well, again, we are having technical difficulties. You probably think that right now I am crazy, but that is not the case. We are picking up technical difficulties, but we will rejoin Jill later.
We'll try to stand by with Dr. Cotter. Sorry about that. Look for the sophomores to try to stir something up here.
So the sophomores now all the way at their own 40-yard line. And I tell you, Sean, they are really rushing well tonight now.
Yes, they are. They're driving, and they look unstoppable right now. They're doing the same thing that they did to the juniors.
And the funny thing is, Sean, that as you look at them, they are actually proving to do better. Even with the flag rules such as this, they're proving to do better with the inside handoffs and the inside runs than going outside. So another 1st and 10 here for the sophomores, who lined up in the power I formation. Toss weak to the halfback, who breaks it outside.
And it looks like it's going to be a 2nd down situation coming up for the sophomores.
Yeah, nice job by the seniors in making sure that the sophomores didn't have any room to go anywhere, just grabbing those flags.
Great strategy by the sophomores, just driving the ball down the field. It looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 1 opportunity here.
So here it is, the sophomores again going with the inside handoff. And I'll tell you, they're picking up nice yardage on those plays.
And it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal here for the sophomores.
So I don't know if the sophomores have been eating their Wheaties or what, or if they've been doing something lately. I'm sure they haven't been using creatine or any of those substances of that sort.
Touchdown, sophomores.
And they're certainly playing like it as they roll right in for the touchdown. There's something about these seniors, though. As I look at them, I say the more that they are pushed back, the more that they are attempted to be trotted over, the more that they're just are so resilient and are able to bounce right back. How about you, Sean?
Yeah, I agree. But after that touchdown, it's going to bring the score to 8-6. So, actually, it appears there was a flag on the play, so the touchdown will be taken back.
Touchdown, null and void. Cross it out on your checks because it's not happening.
That's the 2nd big penalty on the sophomores tonight that's brought a touchdown back.
It comes to fundamental breakdown here. Mental mistakes, being able to know what situation you're in and adapt to that. And so far it's proved to be extremely harmful as 2 big penalties have been placed on the shoulders of the sophomore team.
And with a little over 2 minutes left, the sophomores are in the red zone and they look to score. They definitely want to put some points on the board before this half.
Now, if you look down on the field, you'll see that unusually the seniors have bought red and black striped socks as a little extra added apparel. And I think they like them, Sean. How about you?
Yeah, they seem to be sporting those red and black socks, so it's just a little more spirit for the seniors.
Well, I'll tell you, it looks professional. It does look professional.
Yes, it does. It's a rollout, and she's in for the touchdown.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. That's all that the seniors have in their head right now. Those 2 words. And
we're going to take a look at that replay here. It does not appear that it was a touchdown, however. It's still 8-0 on the scoreboard, so either she stepped out of bounds or her flag was pulled.
I think it was the fact that a flag was thrown on that play. So, again, now the referees are signaling touchdown, sophomores, finally.
And this one's going to count.
So there's the end to that story.
No flags on the field.
Are there flags? You sure you don't see any flags?
There are
down
no
there?
flags. The 6 goes up on the scoreboard, and that makes it official. So the sophomores are definitely staying in this one.
Well, I'd like to give credit to everyone, the fans, the players, the cheerleaders, the coaches, and the crew, especially our crew who's up working in the cold. I'll tell you, when you get higher up on this booth, you experience lower temperatures and greater winds.
That's right, and here comes the sophomores. They're going to try to convert.
They're going to try
a reverse, and she's got the hole outside.
Conversion. And she just waltzes right in there, Sean Hagan, for the extra point conversion. Still down 8-7, though, but I'll tell you, We now have a football game.
We have a football game indeed, Ken.
Well, we have a Powderpuff game, actually. Well, I guess it's a football game.
We're going to show you a replay there with a little under 2 minutes left. Look for the seniors to try to strike before this half is over. Great play by both teams there. Seniors got the early touchdown, but the sophomores brought it right back and put it up on the scoreboard.
I tell you, I see two talented teams. And, you know, they've started a women's football league. Maybe you'll see some go there.
That's very possible. Both of them look to be showing a lot of talent out there. It would be a shame just to waste something like that. But, yeah, the sophomores, I'm sure, have surprised a lot of people tonight. I know talking to most people today, they expected the juniors to beat them, but sophomores are indeed the underdog here. And
I know talking to a lot of people, Sean, that they thought the juniors were going to actually steal the whole show.
That's exactly what I heard, too, but apparently not so. Right now it's looking like the sophomores have the edge, but the seniors definitely aren't giving up yet. They've still got that 1 point advantage.
So the sophomores will kick it off to the seniors.
Oh.
And the ball is dropped and then picked up again.
She's coming down.
And she cuts it outside. Are you allowed to do that, Sean?
I really don't think the Powderpuff rules allow that, but there's no flag, so.
No, I don't think so either, but.
They're just having fun out there. Give them a break.
I guess the girls took that too seriously.
Yeah,
we're going
to show you one more replay of that hit there. If you really think about it, it's not legal to do that, but they're going to let it slide, though.
I'm sure. I think it was just a mistake. I think it was the fact that she was going to reach for that flag, and she probably just lost her balance.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
So now clock winding down, 1:27 left in the first half. And boy, I can't tell you, I can't wait to see those senior cheerleaders. They have their go-karts down there.
Yeah, they look like they have a full act planned for us in the halftime. So stay tuned.
Of course, led by the great Mike DeFinis, along with Frank Curcio and Chris Scardiaz, and a number of
among many others.
Other greats, yes, exactly.
And the seniors are discussing their upcoming series of plays. Look for them to try to punch it in there one more time before this halftime.
Yeah, I think it's really important that they try to do that instead of the fact.
I mean, they've got a minute 27 left. It's plenty of time to drive down the field. You might as well take advantage of it when you got it.
Well, let's look for Jaws Kennedy. I mean, she has an arm on her, and she will hit her receivers, and she hits them hard. But this time,
she's in
rolls
trouble.
Out. In that situation, Sean, I'd say throw it away.
Yeah, she's down at about the 35, so she's going to lose a lot of yards there.
About 4 yards, in fact, on that play, and I would have just gotten it out of bounds. Don't risk anything, especially when you have a chance to try to strike here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're down at the 43-yard line. I thought it appeared that a sophomore came up with a flag back at the 35, but Kelly Kennedy got away without losing her flag. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 here for the seniors.
I tell you, she's fast, and she has a good arm.
Everything you need in being a good quarterback for Powderpuff.
Yeah, for Powderpuff. Yeah, exactly. I'm reminded of the days of Randall Cunningham from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here they come. Possible halfback option here.
There you see the single back, and Leanne Schwartz able to go nowhere. This girl's upset. She's frustrated. She is a competitor. She is a shark in the business world, well, in the sports world, might I say. And there's no lack of heart with her. She loves to play.
She's got her flag ripped off at about the 40-yard line, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14, it looks like. So the seniors are definitely going to have a big road ahead of them to try to get that first down.
It's time to bring out the chainsaws. Chop right through those defenders.
Look for the seniors to go long here. The arm of Kelly Kennedy.
Yeah, with 20 seconds left.
And that's going to hurt them. It'll bring up a 4th down.
You're going to see possibly a flag on this play. Try to call timeout here.
Now, if I were the sophomores, I might call a timeout in hopes to get the ball back, but it doesn't appear so.
Well, it is 2nd and...
It's going to be the end of the half. The seniors lead 8-7 right now, but the sophomores are definitely still in this game, and we should have a really good second half.
Well, I'll tell you, I will tell you right now, and I'll tell you once again, this team is at no lack, this sophomore team is no lack of talent, and this senior team has an overabundance of talent.
That's right, they definitely know what they're doing. You can't put them down.
Sean, what do you think they did to these girls?
I don't
know.
know.
What did they do? Did they put lead in themselves, or did they inject lead?
Both teams have a lot of energy, and they just hope that they can use it in the second half.
Because they're really holding up well. Well, we're going to take it to a break here. It's now halftime with the score, North Penn Senior Girls 8 and the Sophomore Girls 7. We will return right here with this station of the generation, North Penn Television.
There is a
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Windfalls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure others learn earlier. Every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it.
Welcome back here to beautiful, dark Crawford Stadium as the seniors are set to kick off the sophomores in the beginning of the second half already, Sean.
Yes, another great kickoff there, but there's flags all over the place.
There's flags. Corn is going everywhere.
And there's a player down for the sophomores. I don't know. It's going to be a personal foul on the seniors.
And that's what I was just about to say. It's probably going to be a personal foul by the fact that she was laying helpless on the field.
That is not what you want to see.
No, that is like a freight train hitting you.
Yeah, that's just, they're out there for the fun. They're not out there to get like beat around, so.
Oh, no. But of course it does happen once in a while.
That's right. I mean, you can't help it all the time, but apparently the refs thought that one was controllable, and they're going to give her the 15-yard penalty.
So the seniors, this could prove to be a very important factor for these North Penn sophomores.
That's right. They don't want to give them the free yards. They're taking it enough as it is already. If they keep giving them free yards, it's just not going to work out too good for the seniors.
And there's the pitch weak. She breaks it inside and unable to grab the flags.
I believe they got one.
I don't believe they were able to pick up the first down, however, Sean.
No, it looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 1 opportunity here for the sophomores. Her flag got torn off just before she broke that one long.
So lucky for the seniors, but this is going to be really hard containing this inside running game.
Yes, it is. The sophomores are doing a great job.
So let's take a look at that replay that we just took a look at.
Good run around the end. She stops her behind the line. It's going to come up being a 3rd and 2.
Very good defensive pressure put on by the line up front to be able to knock off the rushing game of these sophomores and hold them to a -1 rushing yard on that play, Sean Hagan.
That's right. That's definitely the key to this game, the two lines, the offensive line and the defensive line. The sophomore offensive line's just not getting it cut right now, and they gave up the loss there. However, the sophomores scramble forward for what appears to be a first down. But there is a flag down, so.
Sean, I will tell you something right now. It looks smooth sailing from here, but then their boat's turned right back and they get that flag.
That's right. You're referring to the sophomores?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a first down opportunity here for the sophomores. After that penalty, the seniors just got to watch that. They're just giving
the seniors have to take some wind out of their sails if we're regarding boats, of course.
That's right. The juniors are getting free yardage from the seniors here, and that's just not what you want to see happen if you're rooting for the seniors.
So let's listen to the sound of these sophomore girls as they take a 1st and 10 situation inside their own red zone. So they had split backs, and there's the reversal. Cuts it inside.
Oh.
And gets tripped up.
Good decision there by the running back for the sophomore. She knew what she was doing. She cut inside when she saw the defense outside, and she gained a good amount of yardage.
So we're going to take a look at the replay with our eyes.
And after that run, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 situation here for the sophomores.
So now with the 2nd and 5 situation, and you're this close to your own goal line, seniors have got to step it up. Don't allow them to get this touchdown here.
That's right. This touchdown could mean
it's time to pump some diesel fuel into here.
This touchdown's very important right here if they can pull it off.
Sophomores, of course, only have thrown one pass, and that's been in the first game.
That's right. I don't know if they have too much confidence in the quarterback's arms. They just are sticking with the run. It's working for them, so they don't really have to look for that pass. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yes, Sean, a 3rd and 2 situation. Starting to breathe on the necks of these seniors.
Sophomores are doing really good right now.
Reviewing 3 other Learjet accidents that appear similar to this is NP.
So with the score 8-7 seniors and 11:43 left in this game, you absolutely have no idea who's going to win this yet.
That's right. It's definitely a ball game, so stay with us. Looks like there might be a delay of game penalty here. The sophomores didn't get out of the huddle too quick there.
Oh boy, yes. Oh boy, it's going to be a delay of game.
So back it up another 5 yards. So we've got a 3rd and 8 here for the sophomores.
Now with this 3rd and 8 situation, they have to be able to recognize the run. I'd probably, since they've been having so much success running inside plays, I'd continue to run some inside handoffs. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 situation, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, the ref comes in. He's going to mark off the steps.
Their pants are white, very white.
I'm sorry, it's going to remain 3rd and 2. I don't know what the situation is there, but
and there go the sophomores. She was on her jet and she scores a touchdown. She looked like a jet engine going into the end zone, I tell you.
Great touchdown for the sophomores. It's definitely going to give their team a lot of confidence for the
absolutely excellent run there, Sean. As you saw there, they started off with the I formation, just a simple weak toss and able to run it outside. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, this is just a great run by the sophomores. They're just tearing it up out there. And it looks like they're going to have an attempt of a field goal by their own. So let's see if they can knock it through.
In terms of worrying about inflation going forward, there's really no sign in the core inflation.
Oh!
And it's good. It is absolutely good, perfectly good by Dana Buffo.
We're seeing great kicking teams out there tonight. They're just putting it through the uprights, and it's going to be 15-8 with a little over 11 minutes left in this half. So the seniors have to get something going here if they want to keep the sophomores from upsetting them tonight.
I'll tell you, I cannot help it, but I just have an inclination for these senior girls, and I just do not want to see them go down like this. And of course, the sophomore girls proving that they have the talent.
Yeah, they look really good out there. They know what they're doing, and they haven't made too many mistakes, and that's what's giving them the lead right now. And like we said before, not too many sophomore teams have won here. I believe 2 teams have won in the history of North Penn Powderpuff. So this one would definitely be an upset if they could pull it off.
Sean, you were down on the field earlier, am I correct?
Yes.
Did you at all be able to take a look at the balls that they were using in the game?
I did not, but they appear to be the regulation ball. I'm not really sure, but
I wasn't quite sure to see from this point of view.
no, I did not check on that, but nonetheless, these girls are playing some great Powderpuff football action out here.
And there's the kickoff return. Beautiful job. But it looked like she might have had a hole, but it closed up quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the seniors.
You cannot count out these senior girls. Of course, not even close early in this game. I just have an inkling of feeling here that they will strike.
It's going to be on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the seniors.
Sean, what have you seen in this game so far?
I've seen a lot of good effort by the sophomores using the speed on offense, but the seniors, you can't count them out. They looked really good in the first half, and they just might get something done here.
And now they're going with split backs, and the toss is outside to the famous, might I add, number 48, or excuse me, Tasha Williams, not 48. But Tasha Williams, who scored extremely well for these senior girls last year, and now they're going to try their hand with her.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 9 here for the seniors. It's going to be a timeout on the field. Not sure who called it. It might be an official timeout.
Looking to use that speed here?
I don't know what the seniors are trying to do, but they definitely want to get something started before they run down below the 10-minute mark.
With all the reversals that these teams have been using throughout these 2 games, I would not be surprised to see a decoy being used on the reverse. Maybe start off with a strong toss or handoff to the strong side, and then a quick handoff to the wingback coming around.
Yeah, now might be the time to pull out those trick plays.
And now they have 3 backs. And this time they just fake the handoff, and Kelly Kennedy takes it herself.
And the sophomores come up big. They stop them. And it's going to be a 3rd down situation. It looks to be 3rd and 10 here. Sophomores are doing good out there.
I will tell you, I'm sure no one would ever expect, if these sophomore girls are able to hold up and pull off a win, which I sure do not know, Sean, but if they do, I will be surprised.
Yeah, I know. Out before the game, I was down on the field, and the junior class ran out, and the sophomores just looked a little confused, like they didn't know what was going on. I wasn't sure if they were prepared for these games tonight, but they have definitely proved me wrong, and I'm sure many others, because they're playing a great football game out there right now.
I think I would cry if the seniors lost.
Yeah, right now I'm rooting for the underdog, but seniors are going to try to put something together here with 3rd and 10.
Now they have 3 backs in the backfield, and here she is again. Oh, and wow.
Pile up.
Can you spell collision? That's what it was.
girls down there just want to play tackle football, and they're just all over each other. That's.
I tell you, these girls are emotionally psyched for this game.
Yes, they are.
Rules don't matter. I don't think so. I think they're like a group of voracious wolves.
Right now, you got to consider, I don't know if the sophomores thought they could get this far, but.
We're going to take a look at the replay, Sean. And I'll tell you, it was just a pile drive on both teams.
Yeah, it looked like Leanne Schwartz was wanting her quarterback to run outside. She was setting the blocks up, but she cut it up inside and just didn't work out for her.
Now they've got 3 receivers to the weak side. It's, 4 stacked. Now they're in motion. And there's the handoff. Fake handoff. Now here's Leanne Schwartz putting a move or two on the defense.
And the sophomores stop them. Turnover on downs.
With 7:50 left. Now it's defense needed for this senior team.
Yeah, if the sophomores can get more points on the board, you got to wonder if the seniors are going to be able to come back from this margin.
I'll tell you, Sean, they have to stack the line up front. They have to put 5 girls up front, stack the line, and continue to thwart the efforts of this sophomore team on the rushing game, which they've been trying to do both these games.
And right now, it's most important to put those 5-6 guys up on the front, because the sophomores are going to run a lot more now to try to wear down the clock. So you definitely got to stop the run and try to get the ball back in your offense's hands.
I think they should have gone with the dark blue shirts.
She runs over the girl.
Well, Sean, that was about a pickup of 9 on that play.
Yeah, it looks to be 2nd and short now for the sophomore girls. They have definitely shown up tonight.
Now, not only have they shown up, they've also played well after they've shown up.
That's right. Here come the sophomore girls lining up again.
Stack that line. Look at them running those outside handoffs. And there they do it again, and they have the first down.
Great strategy once again by the sophomore coaches. Mike Dickel and Zach Thomas know what they're doing over there, and they're keeping the girls in this game.
They seem to be anticipating the right plays, and the defense seems to be anticipating the wrong plays.
That's right, and the sophomore girls apparently called a timeout here. They must have been a little confused on the play, so their coaches are going to have to come out and talk to them. Nonetheless, it's going to be a 1st and 10 opportunity for the sophomore girls. Now, Ken, no matter who wins this game, it's been a great night. We've seen some awesome Powderpuff action.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely agree, but I can't go home happy unless these senior girls win.
And, yeah, like you said, I mean, it would be great to see the seniors win. It's their last year at North Penn High School, and it would be great to see them go out on a high note.
It would, especially going into this class trip.
That's right. But, however, right now the sophomores still lead 15-8, and they're driving, so if they can put some more points up on the board, it's not going to look like a good evening for the seniors.
Well, you're exactly right, and they're already in some sort of hole. But if they do score this touchdown here, if they do, it's going to put them in a deeper hole. Not just a little hole.
That's right. I'm sure Mike Colonello, the head coach for the seniors, is just hoping that his girls can keep the sophomores out of the end zone, because he knows that his offense can put something together.
Whoa, what happened back there?
They got swarmed.
Now that's what they have to do. Now bringing those blitzes in from the 2 ends.
Yeah, the sophomores lost yardage there. It's going to be a 2nd and 13 situation here for the sophomores. So,
Sean, I must ask you, being the analyst that you are, what would you do in this situation? I mean, defensively.
As defense, I think I'd continue to put a lot of girls up on the front line. Sophomores are going to continue to run to try to wear down that clock. So you definitely got to slow them down and try to get the ball back into your offensive hands, like I said before.
And immediately the defense of the seniors meets the running back and says hello with a nice pull off of the flag.
That's right. It's going to be 3rd and 14. The sophomores do nothing on that play, and the seniors are doing exactly what they want to do.
You just made a statement. I don't know what it is.
So here it is, 3rd and 14.
Run outside. And she gets nothing.
Nice, extremely good attempt by the outside linebacker on that play. Moving her way up, diving, and getting that flag off.
Yeah, she got nothing on that carry. In fact, she might even have lost yardage. It's going to bring up a 4th and 15 situation.
Yeah, that was definitely a loss of 1 yard. You know, those flags stick very well to the
Yes, they
Velcro.
do. And the North Penn sophomores now are going to have to try to get a first down if they want to get some more points on the board. If they don't, the seniors could come back.
Well, Rachel, I don't see what you're agonizing over here. If you want to, how much is on the stock here?
So here it is with the I formation. Toss back there. It's reverse again. Ever so expected.
She's got her blockers. She's still going. Touchdown.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you spell oh, no? I can't right now. I am flabbergasted.
Deja vu
on
all
that
over
play.
again for the seniors. They had their people out there, and they just could not get the flag off. And
Let's take a look at that replay.
Good luck with your new house, sweetheart. You're doing well.
that's Jackie Menk you see there, scampering in for the touchdown. She's definitely given a lot more confidence to her sophomore teammates, and they're just not ready to look back now.
Well, they just didn't expect the reverse from that situation. They got the play. It looked like it was going to go to the weak side. I have to admit, good decision there by the back and handing off the ball to the following wide receiver, who sweeps it around and is able to pick up not only the first down, but the ever so important touchdown, which now is starting to look put the seniors in a deep hole.
And it's good. 23-8, your new score, and the sophomores have just opened this game up.
I tell you, you have extreme talent on this sophomore team.
Julie Alcaro with that kick up through the uprights. She's been a big factor here. That's 4 points for her tonight.
Sister of Big Joe Alcaro, who graduated last year. So the score so far in this game is sophomores ahead by a score of 23-8. With, might I add, 4:47 left in this half, so seniors, if it's your time, it's your time now. It's time to turn it up.
Yeah, they're going to definitely have to put a lot of pressure on right now. The big long pass plays by Kelly Kennedy might start coming out here because they need to get some quick points. Not worry about driving the ball down the field right now. But if the seniors could indeed come back, it would be a great comeback, wouldn't you say, Ken?
Absolutely, but what they have to do here is strike fast. That's the key.
Yeah, with a little under 5 minutes left remaining in this game of Powderpuff, seniors, that's definitely got to be what's on their coach's minds, getting the early touchdown. It's a good kick there by the sophomores.
Nice block. And she spins her way around to the outside.
She's going backwards now.
She's trying to make something out of nothing. Let's see if she can salvage. And she does, as she goes way up the sideline. And the nice return. It looked like she was trying to make a wrong decision in the backfield going backwards, but it proved to be a very important play.
Yeah, that's a great return there by the senior class girls. They're doing great. They're giving her blockers, and
I'll tell you, Sean, she was one block away from opening up a big play.
yes, she was. She was looking downfield. She was assigning roles for her blockers, and they did just that. They opened up and gave her holes, and she took them.
I'm surprised the sophomore cheerleaders can still move their knees.
Yeah, it's a little cold, but let's show you another replay of that return there for the seniors. Seniors are hoping that it's going to change a lot of things for this game, and hopefully in a positive way.
Hopefully so, Sean. Optimism is the word of the day.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 opportunity here for the seniors on about their 45-yard line.
So, Sean, 4:17 left in this game, and you've got a 23-8 score. What do you do if you're the seniors?
Right now, I look for them to go long really quick and try to get some points on the board right now. Try to conserve time, and they need at least 2 scores here to get back in this game. So the seniors are coming up with all kinds of plays right now, and the sophomores are just going to have to try to contain them and wear down the clock.
So 4:17, Sean. I said it again. I've got to say it more than once.
Yeah, and another thing, like I said before, this crowd turnout has been great. They're supporting these players, and I mean, that's all you ask for in something like this. They're not charging much to get into the stadium. It's just a nice, fun night to get out here at the school.
And it is fun, and it will be extremely fun for a lot of people to see this sophomore team pull off a win.
That's right.
And here's a tip, ladies and gentlemen. Don't eat a Slim Jim before you go on air. So with the split backs,
Halfback
and there's
pass.
the halfback toss, and there's a girl wide open, and she breaks it inside. She is going all the way. Touchdown, seniors! Oh my gosh, this girl can not only run the ball, but she can throw it too. And oh, I can't say enough. I'm sorry, I have to say that was quite a cut-in.
What a play there by the seniors. That's exactly what we were talking about, scoring really quick and leaving a lot of time left on the clock so they can get more opportunities.
I have to say, I saw it a couple weeks ago with Tony Martin in the Miami game, and I just have to make a comparison that it looked such alike. That cut in and going right in. That's a professional play.
Yes, it is. These senior
really
girls,
is.
They're into this game 100%. They want to win. And so do the sophomores, not to take anything away from them, but the seniors are just really powerful right now.
And Sean, expect to see 2 points put up on the board here.
And we're going to watch another replay of that one. That's great running and catch after a good catch there by the seniors. Right.
So now if they are able to convert with this 2-point kick by the leg master, Andrea Giuliani, then they will be in striking distance with one more touchdown to win this game and a 2-point conversion. So there's snap pending. And there's the snap. Nice hold. She has room.
Kick is good.
It's good. It is good.
The score will be 23-16.
It's more good than a good humor bar.
The seniors are only down 7, so that means they're within 1 touchdown of a tie right now. Look for the possible onside kick here. There's not too much time left, so coaches know that they have to get the ball back in their offense's hands.
Yeah, this this kickoff, this onside kick could prove to be a turning point if the seniors are able to convert it successfully. I'm sorry, I cannot talk right now.
That's right. In the first game, we saw the juniors attempt an onside kick twice, and they kicked it out of bounds. So
let's see what they do differently.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully they went over this often in practice, and hopefully the sophomore girls for them went over this returning onside kicks greatly in practice. But I'll tell you, gotta hand it to those coaches.
Yes,
really
you do. Like we said before, we cannot thank them enough. They've put so much time into this, and without them, it's almost impossible.
So now the senior girls coming out to what is mostly probably going to be an onside kick.
And the seniors are really into this one. They want the ball back. They want to win.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, Sean.
But then who doesn't? The sophomores don't want to give up the ball, but
Well, I like to win, I can tell you that. I don't like to lose.
who does? Who does?
No, who does?
And here come the sophomores. That's what they're lining up. An onside kick. Sophomore coaches adjust.
Good kick, and they can salvage.
There's Ike Johnson, your homecoming king for this year.
High Key Johnson, of course.
And
setting.
There's the onside
men's
kick.
record.
Ooh, seniors almost got it, but the sophomores came up with it.
Now the seniors have to buckle down on defense. Watch for the plays, watch for the outside plays, watch for the reverses, watch for the rush. Don't focus on the pass because they only passed one time so far in this game.
One time in the night. So
I'm sorry, one time in this entire night. You have corrected me correctly.
It's highly unlikely to see the pass here. And we've said it before, they should definitely line up a lot of more people on the line of scrimmage here to try to stop the run, because
it's time to morph into savage beasts on defense. It's morphin' time for these girls.
however, it doesn't look like their coaches are going to choose to. They're lining up in a 3-4.
Yeah, that's right. They still are. But I can justify that, however, since they've been getting a lot of outside plays. But really, expect the outside run. That outside run, that's the key. And now they have split backs. And this time it's going to be taken outside.
Oh, there's penalty flags all over the field.
Yeah, there's flags all over the place. I think you're going to see a holding call.
This one's getting ugly.
And it is a holding call on the sophomores, as I said.
And the sophomore quarterback, Jackie Yoder, is going to have to try to keep her team in this one. And
Sean, what do you do here? You take the holding call, or do you?
I don't know. I would probably decline the holding call because it would come up as a second down right now, and it's one less down that the offense has to work with.
However, it's really tricky. I mean, this sophomore team has been breaking it for long runs. That's the only question in tonight's game. However, if you look at the advantage, it would knock them back 10 yards, and in fact, they are going to accept the holding.
Yeah, so it's going to come up 1st and 20 with a little over 3 minutes remaining in this game.
And I told you, Sean Hagan, I told you what was going to happen. They want to go to the outside.
You were right. And seniors stop them quickly. It's going to bring up a second down situation.
Drop the chalupa because the seniors are starting to apply this pressure.
And we've reached the 3-minute mark. Once again, that's 3 minutes left in this game. Sophomores call timeout to try to get their team back into it.
Sean, how do you like what you've seen so far in the second game?
This second game is great. It's got a lot more action than the first game. They're definitely running around a lot more, and they're just willing to try a lot more things than that first game. And the sophomores continue to lead 23-16. So if the seniors can get the ball back, they can definitely make a good game out of this.
I can't hear everything down that field, but it seems like these fans are leaning towards the seniors here.
Yes, it does.
But I can tell you it would be quite exciting if these girls snatched it away.
It's going to be a great finish. Stay with us.
What are you going to do?
And the coaches have left their huddles, and here comes the teams back onto the field, and they're going to try to put something together. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for the sophomores.
A quiet 2nd and 14.
And
there's
the reverse.
And they, and there's trouble. There's trouble. Ooh. And they get him way back there. Man, oh man, alive.
Number 21 there, Melissa Rafis, is all over the running back there for the sophomores.
I thought she might have had her afterburners on that rush, but not the fact, Sean.
It's going to be a 3rd and long situation here for the sophomores. This is definitely what the seniors want to do. They want to get the ball back in with enough time.
And they're way back, and they're at least a good 25 yards away.
And it appears there's a player down on the field. And we're going to throw it to a break. Please come back and join us for this exciting football game. It's definitely turning out to be a really good finish.
When you buy disposable and overpackaged products for your home, you're really saying, I'm fine with depleting natural resources. Pollute our air and water. Energy? Wasted. People tell you, hey, go for less packaging. Check out reusables. Buy stuff in bulk. Well, you tell them, no thanks. I'd rather throw it all away. Buy smart. Waste less. Save more.
Welcome back here to Crawford Stadium. That's right, named after James Crawford.
And the injured player there was number 89 for the sophomores, Kate Jansen. And they break it long.
Oh, no.
She's still going, and she's going all the way for the touchdown.
My gosh. Oh,
Courtney Fritz with the touchdown, and they've just knocked this one out of reach. The sophomores are going to win here today.
Oh, Sean, I would not go that far this early in this, it's not that bad.
Well, I've made my prediction, and I'm going to hold on to it. But
and so you are rightfully entitled.
The sophomores are just doing the unimaginable right now.
That's one thing that can just put the nail in the coffin. They had him in that 3rd and 23 situation. And they just let it up. I mean, it looked like they had it back there. And this is just extremely disappointing, I'm sure, for these girls.
And the kick is good. And the sophomores, Julia Alcaro makes it a 31-16 ball game.
So let's take another look at this replay.
Great running there by the sophomores. And she's going all the way for the score.
Thank you, Sean.
Great run and play there by the sophomores.
The crowd's starting to filter out. Don't give up yet, fans. Do not give up.
The sophomores are going to continue to try to wear down the clock here. Don't expect an onside kick here. They're kicking it long.
I'm telling you, Sean, 31-16, quick strike here. Good onside attempt kick. And we have a ball game.
Yeah, I don't know. There's still 2 minutes and 16 seconds left, so you can't count the seniors out, but the tide has definitely shifted to the sophomores' power.
You just can never tell.
No, you can't.
Who's gonna win this?
And, I mean, it really doesn't matter who comes out victorious here. It'd be nice to see the seniors win since it's their last year, but it's also nice to see the sophomores win. It'll give them an opportunity to try to go 3 Powderpuff wins here at their high school history. And there's whistles all over the field.
Yep, you're definitely going to see a false start on the offense here. On the kicking team in specifics. And that it is.
So, Ken, you're thinking that the seniors are going to come out, try to throw long quick and get the onside kick and
Absolutely.
try to get it back. Okay.
Absolutely. It proved successful earlier in this to put North Bend seniors in striking reach.
Yeah, it's definitely a good plan. Seniors are just going to have to try to pull it off. If they can, that would be great. We have not seen a game like this, a Powderpuff game like this, in too long a while.
Well, actually, I've never seen one. So here they come. Here they are.
Another
They're
great
ringing.
kick.
Nice catch. Nice return. And here she comes. She's going up the sideline. Good hole.
Nice block there by the seniors.
And wow, we just hope that she didn't get a shoe right in her face. Because she fell down pretty hard.
Yeah, she's up.
But she's up. And she doesn't appear to have any marks.
That's the good thing about it. Let's try to stay injury-free in the
and so
remaining 2
important,
minutes.
North Penn is now in their own territory. In the opponent's territory. Now, what I do, if I was the sophomore team, I would probably put some stress on the second, with your secondary, putting some stress on the offense. We're going to take a look at that replay again.
She's running up.
She's running up the sideline, and she gets, and as you saw there, she fell flat on her face. So, Sean, what do you feel? Put stress with your secondary on the passing game of the senior?
Yeah, I definitely think the seniors have to come out passing here. It's the only way they're going to score and have enough time left to do something with the ball. If is the big word right here. If they can recover the onside kick.
It's time for K-Train to turn it up. Put some coal in her system.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
So now going with the single back formation, Leanne Schwartz up. Could it be again? She's going down there. And it's caught. It's caught again. Leanne Schwartz, what can you say for the woman? What can you say for her? Who is she?
The seniors definitely have a lot of talent. She could be their quarterback if they had to.
Well, I think that's stretching it a little too far, but, I mean, she's done an excellent job.
Yeah, she's definitely a well-rounded athlete.
So the Stallion Schwartz connecting it up.
The sophomores are going to have to step it up and try to slow down that senior offense.
Now, Sean, inside your own red zone, what do? Do you continue to throw the same passing scheme at this defense?
I would still continue to do that because, I mean, you got to get a touchdown right here. You can't waste too much time with the ball. You got to try to get it back and still have a significant amount of time to score again.
Well, Sean, with 1:31 left on this clock, this is going to be a ball game here. As I'll tell you, the seniors are coming close here, and they're right on the backs of these sophomores.
Yes, we anticipated it, and here it is.
Let's see what happens with Kelly Kennedy calling the shots here.
Oh, nice cutback by Leanne Schwartz.
Leanne Schwartz breaking it outside.
Ooh, is waiting for the signal on the field.
Did she get out of bounds? That's very important that she got out of bounds.
Yes, it's not a touchdown, but she did get out of bounds. That was the most important thing on that play. She stopped the clock.
Absolutely.
With 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining, time is falling short for the seniors, and they definitely have to get a score.
However, might I
here.
remind you that they have all their timeouts left.
Yes, they do.
So that could prove to be a very important factor here.
Yes, it could. They have to definitely work as hard as they can right now.
So 31-16 is your score here at James Crawford Stadium with 1:18 left in the game. And there it is.
A touchdown.
Touchdown. North Penn seniors. Very quietly done, but with great effectiveness.
It's going to make the score 31-22. So they're definitely staying in this ball game.
I think I hear the sound of some stallions running through the open prairie lands.
Yeah, look for the kicker here to punch it through and get 2 more points up on the board.
You must admit, though, that this team has extremely...
There's the spot.
Kick is up.
And it's good.
Right through the uprights.
Making it a 31-24 game.
So let's take a look at that replay. And it was just right up to the middle that she was able to get that touchdown. Quiet but effective on that field.
So the seniors are definitely going to have to the seniors are definitely going to have to get a onside kick here if they want to try to put more points up on the board and possibly win this game. But
Sean, with 1:11 left, I think that no one could deny the fact that this senior team is going to go for a onside kick.
that's right. They're definitely not going to kick it long because that would give the sophomores the ball and they just run out the clock. But if they can manage to get an onside kick, I mean, we've seen a lot happen tonight, from the juniors returning that kick backwards to the extra points. I mean, who'd think the extra points would come out here?
I'll tell you, this is as exciting as you can get.
So, I mean, we're anticipating anything here.
Score now 31-24 in favor of these sophomores.
So it's a 7-point game. So the seniors, if they would happen to get a touchdown, they can put the ball through the uprights and win.
It's very important. Team trying to communicate, trying to get that play down.
Here's the onside kick. Sophomores obviously anticipate it. They have a lot of people lined up on the...
They have their whole front special teams covered in a wall.
And there's the kick. And it doesn't go 10 yards.
And let's see who has it. We're coming up.
I don't know what the ruling on this is. Normal football rules, it would be sophomore ball.
It will be sophomore ball.
Due to the fact that the seniors did not kick it 10 yards, the sophomores get possession, and it's going to look like they'll probably just run down the clock here.
Very important now that this senior team use their timeouts effectively, wisely.
And it's going to be a 1st and 10 situation.
There's 1:04 left in the game, might I remind you. Score still 31-24. And we are in the final half of play.
So you got to wonder, are the sophomores just going to take a knee here? Or are they going to run some plays and get a first down or two? But
I don't think they will take a knee. I think they will definitely run right at this team.
No more horses and no more NFL.
And we're right here, and they do take a knee. And apparently they're just going to wind down the clock here. Sophomores are going to win. First time in a long time for North Penn High School sophomores pulling out a Powderpuff victory, but it's happened, so.
Oh, obviously, yeah, it has happened before, and you've seen a lot of strong sophomore teams come through here, through this school.
Let's face it, anything's possible, and the unimaginable has happened. I mean, who really thought this?
Sean, in your opinion, what do you think was the turning point of this game?
I will definitely have to say halftime was the big turning point. I mean, the seniors had a big lead going into the halftime.
Is there any one particular play?
I don't think so. I think the coaches of the sophomore team just told their players they had to step it up, and that they did. So I don't really see any key plays that turn it around. But, I mean, you got to look to the good rushing game by the sophomores. It just kept the seniors running backward the whole time.
So they'll probably just take the knee on this one. And that will
they
be
do. And that's going to be it.
And so it is, Sean. So the sophomores counting down. Seniors, you just can't say enough for them. 2-1-0.
That's your ball game. The sophomores win. You got to give them a hand. I mean, no one saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. I know Ken didn't see it coming. But
I sure didn't see it coming.
This is just the unimaginable has happened here tonight at Crawford Stadium.
Yep, 31-24. Sophomore girls.
That's your final score.
So you will be able to see this up. You've been able to see in this entire game, Sean, just dominant play by all teams. But unfortunately, we've got to wrap it up. We've got to go home, go to bed. 31-24 final score. Sophomores over the defending champ seniors. Sophomores now claiming that crown. So thanks for joining us tonight on this beautiful, airy October night, and we've been glad to host. We've been glad for you to join us tonight. Thanks a lot. From North Penn Television, we'll see you later.
See you guys.